easy? Like, if you just feel like calling him at any time, or do they go, he's in a meeting?
No, I usually call him in the evening or in the morning when I know they'll both be at home, my parents.
But like, if you wanted to call, like, because if I call my manager, my agent, I would say, oh, they're in a meeting, which, you know, they're not. And so, but like, could you just pick up the phone, like, right now and call him?
Sure.
Okay.
He's gonna kill me, though. Maybe.
Come on, we just say hi.
You think I'm allowed to do this?
Why not? You're his daughter.
Okay.
Or I can just call the White House main line.
What time is it, though? They're definitely asleep. What time is it?
Asleep? No, it's only 4:30 right now. So it's like 7:30.
Well, they may be in a holiday reception, but I'll try to call my mom's line.
All right, we won't look. All right.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Here, just hit, see if you have a dial tone, hit 9.
But you're not recording the number or anything.
No. I'm covering the nobody's even looking. I'm not even looking. I don't want to get in trouble.
I could get in really...
No, I just want to say hi.
Okay, I'm calling...
I'll call your grandfather if he doesn't answer.
Okay. We'll try it. I'm not gonna get anything I asked for Christmas.
I'll give you a really big one.
They don't have an answering machine.
Yeah.
This is Lindsay.
Oh, hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
I'm on The Ellen Show. Are my parents there? My mom, she's gonna kill me.
Let me,
Hey, Lindsay, how you doing?
Hi. I think she might be on, your dad's line.
Okay.
Okay, but I'll transfer you. Just one second.
Well, I've already talked to her. Let me talk to the dad.
Okay.
I'm gonna transfer you right now.
They're gonna kill me. I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Why? They're gonna be thrilled. Why wouldn't they want to say hi to everybody and say
They may have
Merry
wanted
Christmas?
some warning.
We're not like barging in their pajamas or something. It's
Mom?
a phone call.
That's true.
Yeah.
I hope so.
God.
It's like a phone
They
call
must be-
straight to live television, you know?
Just a hello.
Hello?
Hey, Jenna.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, I'm not watching you because you're just taping right now.
Yes, but what are you doing then?
Well, I'm just sitting here with Daddy.
Oh, hey, it's Ellen. I wanted to say hi to Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy wants to say.
Okay. Dad? Mom? Dad?
There he is.
Okay, bye, Mom.
No, wait.
Hi, darling.
Wait, I love you.
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. Hi, Dad.
Love you.
Hello, President Bush. How are you?
This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
Oh, that's great.
Hey. How's it going?
I'm doing great, Ellen. How's my little girl doing?
Oh, she's great. She's scared she was going to get in trouble because I just said, is it easy to just pick up the phone and call your dad anytime? She said, yes. And I said, okay, well then let's call him. And she goes, oh, and now she's scared she's not going to get any Christmas presents.
Dad?
Yes, baby.
Are you mad?
No, not at all.
Okay,
I'm glad
good.
to talk to you.
See?
I'm glad to talk to Ellen.
All right, look, they were showing a picture of you holding your daughters when they were just born. That's beautiful.
The best day of your life. Remember, Dad?
All right, well, we just wanted to say Merry Christmas, and we thought you'd want to say Merry Christmas to our audience.
I do want to say Merry Christmas to your audience, and I want to tell my little girl I love her.
I love you too, Dad. Okay, love you, Dad.
Thanks. See?
I wasn't in trouble.
No, you're not
Okay,
in
good.
trouble. Oh, we're talking about Schitt's Creek and you working with your dad. And did you know right away that you wanted him in it?
You know, it was a process. It was a casting process, and we finally said, you know what, I guess he'll do.
Because, I mean, you couldn't look more alike. It's crazy how much you... Have you always, like, since you were a little boy, did you look like that as a young...
My eyebrows grew in early, so I think people sort of put it together from a very early age. But yeah, it's a prominent brow. I trim mine back, actually. His, I think, go full.
He doesn't do anything to it.
Just lets him shine.
Right. And is it hard with your dad? First of all, didn't he make The Sexiest Man Alive or something?
Yeah, so I guess at one point we made it together, although, so there, that's it.
Like father, like son.
That's the photo they chose of me, and then that's the photo they chose of him.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he was, like, disappointed that it's a shot from 1988 or something. Look at that photo.
Yeah. It's like a driver's license picture.
It's not great.
No.
I don't think he was necessarily thrilled. But on the plus side, he has since had like a full body makeover on the show. And I think when he came in to do our show, he sat down and the hair and makeup team sort of did this coif, something he's never done before, which is like a highly styled look. and he really responded to it, and now wears that every day. What he didn't necessarily realize is that it was my haircut at the time. So now we sort of have a very similar haircut, like a side part. Mine's a bit wild today, but I remember thinking like, oh, that's my hair. I guess you can have it. He was so joyful at the process of his makeover that now look how great he looks.
Yeah,
at
he
70 plus.
Yeah, he does look great.
You can take my haircut. That's fine.
So when you were a kid, did you know your dad was cool? Did you understand, or you didn't know any difference, so you didn't realize that Lionel Richie was a cool dad?
I did not think that he was cool.
You
no.
didn't?
No. He had a big afro. And yep, there he is.
Yep.
And a very large mustache. Mm-hmm. You know, he was my dad. So we had a dad-daughter relationship.
Right. He had a mustache, you say.
A mustache,
A
yes.
mustache.
When it's that large,
it's a mustache.
it deserves an accent.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
So I understand he texts now, and he has trouble texting?
He texts, it's really, the problem is the emojis. I don't know if he knows what any of them mean. I think he just kind of presses every one that he sees. There's always a lot of them. And they don't have anything to do with what we're talking
what the
about.
subject is?
Yeah, so it's confusing.
That's hilarious. The last time you were here, you were telling me about your dad. How's he
Yeah.
doing?
He's doing well. My dad sends me these text messages that are like novels. Like they're as long, I have to scroll through them. And he always calls me girl, in as though, I don't know
Like
how.
in what way?
Well, like he's my gay best friend. He's just like, hey girl. In every text to me. So I texted him on a Saturday, and then the next morning he's like, you text me at 9 p.m., girl. He's like, you think I'm around? He goes, I'll tell you, I'm out. I'm at the symphony listening to Brahms. I'm like, so as though he was clubbing.
Is this a new thing that he's calling you girl?
It's sort of, he's very into like female empowerment. He was my Girl Scout leader.
Oh, that's sweet.
Until I was a senior in high school. So it's cute, you know, he's very nice. And so every card that he gives me is always full of you go girls. It's like all you go girl.
Well, he is like your gay best
He
friend.
really is, yeah.
That's sweet, though.
It's
And
very
why does he
sweet.
text you? Is it easier to email you so it doesn't have to be that long?
You know, you would think. It's unclear. Yeah, and then some of them end very abruptly. The last one was this long, and then he's like, cleaning the house because I'm going to try to sell it. I'm like, this is my childhood home. I was taken aback.
Yeah, he didn't discuss that with you?
No, and if anything, the text was about so many other things, and then at the very end, it was like, selling it. Selling it, girl.
Selling it, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, he sounds like a trip.
He's a
Where's he
delight.
live?
Virginia, Alexandria.
All right, what's his name?
Paul.
Hey, Paul. What's up, girl?
What's up, girl? No, he's the best. He's so sweet.
The last time you were here, so it was about 10 months ago.
Yeah.
The next day, I guess the adoption was in the process, and the
Yes.
very next day, you
Yes.
got a brand new little baby girl.
I did. Yeah, we did. Thank you.
And
I had actually gotten the news like moments before doing your show, so
You
I
must
was
have been like,
I was out
how
of
did
my
you focus
mind.
even?
I didn't. Go look at the tape. Watch the
like,
tape.
so you didn't know, like you were on call, I guess you were on alert that it could
Yeah,
happen
exactly.
any day.
Exactly.
And then I always wonder, like, so usually when you're gonna have a baby, you prepare all kinds of things and
Yeah.
you're used to getting up in the middle of the night.
Right.
Because so all of a sudden you have a brand new baby in your house. Was it just
It was
crazy to have a
unbelievable.
little thing that you're holding going, ah?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was really crazy. The weirdest and kind of hardest part was that my wife actually had to fly up to meet the baby before me. So she actually met the baby alone, and we Skyped, or web chatted that night, and I was like on the web looking at her, and I have never seen my wife like that before, and I didn't. It was so terrifying for me to see that. Like she was like. We have a child.
And then she flew back with the baby by
Yeah.
herself on the
No, I
plane?
flew up there.
Oh, good.
I flew- yeah.
'Cause that's a lot to all of a
Yes.
sudden have to do.
Yeah.
And her name is?
Frances.
Frances. And,
yeah.
and
so she's 10 months now, which is insane.
That's how I know how long it's been since you've been here. I measure by how old Frances is going to be.
Hopefully we can always do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is she good? Is she a good baby?
She's an amazing baby. She's now, anybody who has kids, she's at that phase now where she's really mobile and is kind of entering into her first sort of multitasking where she can kind of shake a rattle and try to make out with an electrical outlet at the same time.
Maybe she's not shaking it on purpose.
Oh,
Maybe,
that could
you
be.
know,
That could be.
maybe it's the electrical outlet that's shaking the rattle, you know?
I'm gonna keep that one, yes. We have.
Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean making out with an electrical?
Well, she's
Have you baby-proofed
like
the
all
house?
children, they are innately drawn to the most dangerous and valuable things in your home. They look for them, and they find them. Something deep inside of them. So we're constantly having to baby-proofing the outlets and all of that. And she loves. We have one metal outlet in the house on the floor, you know, and it's locked and it has metal covers on it. But she loves to just get. It's awkwardly intimate. Her with the outlet, just like.
Wow.
Yeah, she loves metal. And so I called my mom and was like, God, Frances is just like, she can't get shocked by it because it's totally covered, but it's still like, it still scares me a little in many ways that she's making out with this outlet. My mom said, I'll tell you what is good for that. Sprinkle just a little bit of cayenne pepper on the outlet.
That's
so
horrible. What kind of mother? What kind of?
My mother is an old-fashioned farm gal. So
You did it?
I took some rags. No. So I took some rags in case she got it on her fingers, so I could, wipe it off of her fingers. And I put just a little bit of cayenne pepper on the thing. So she crawls over to the outlet and she goes. She loved it.
She loved it.
All it was to her was just a delicious, spicy new outlet.
Yeah. The last time I saw you, your wife was on the beach with a giant...
Ready to pop.
Ready to pop. She had a baby inside of her, still
Yes.
Beautiful as ever. And,
Yes.
And now you have a little baby girl.
Yeah, man. Family of 4 now. My baby girl is almost 7 months now. So
Wow.
that's how long ago that was.
That's how long ago it was.
7 months, man.
Yeah.
7 months. Thank you, guys. Kaori, my heart. That's her name.
How, Kaori?
Kaori, my heart.
Beautiful. And what do you call her?
I call her Ori, and I call her Aspen, little Aspen head.
Why is that?
Because her head looks like a ski slope. And so I call her little Aspen. Come here, little Aspen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to stick with her. My father called me Bellhead, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
It wasn't shaped like a bell. It's just that he called me Bellhead. So Aspen Head is going to stick with her.
Yeah,
So-
mine's is strictly off the shape.
Yeah.
That's off the shape.
And so now you have 4 children, and at this point in the delivery room, are you there?
Jaded? Am I jaded?
Yes.
Yes. That's the word you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's a baby girl. Cool. Where's she at? Go. Let me see her. All right, there she go. Can we wrap her up? Do we leave today? How long what do we have to do? Honey, what your legs feel like? You walking or no? If you walking, we can get out of here today. At this point, all the panic that goes into it is gone. I've been there. I've done it. I've seen it. And you gotta be careful not to be too relaxed, because it definitely does. It can come off weird to some other people in the room, like some of the doctors and nurses around.
Yeah.
But me and my wife were definitely like, yeah, babe, you think you ready? She was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm dilated, but not enough. Let's chill for a little while longer. Like
Wow.
we were at the house.
That's amazing. So she's just as chill as you are.
She's just as chill.
That's amazing. And are you done now?
If I could, Ellen, I'd throw these in the trash. I don't want them. I don't want no more babies, but it's not up to me. I'd take these, throw them on the roof if I could. But I can't make those decisions. My wife, as of now, she says that she's done, but Ori is in like that perfect little baby stage, and then she gets that glow again. So, who knows? The house is getting louder. It's very active. I don't need any more activity in my house. Yeah. If I could say respectfully in the nicest way, I think that our family's fine the way it is. I don't think we need any more additions. Yeah. Personally.
And you probably don't. But if you would, it would be a wonderful addition.
Yeah.
Probably.
If it happened.
Yes.
If it were to happen.
Right.
Like, am I blown away by the news? At first, no. I got attitude. But then, whoa, right? I'll grow into it. Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, another baby. Oh, man.
And the 16-year-old, does she have a job? Because
My 16-year-old does have a job. My 16-year-old is interning for me currently at Heartbeat Productions.
Wow.
And I couldn't be prouder.
That's fantastic.
This is a lot of things. I've had a lot of success and major accomplishments in my life. My daughter asking me to learn the business and to truly come up under my wing and grow was the biggest thing ever because it's not forced. I didn't force her. I didn't say this is what you have to do. Like, she wants to do it. She wants to learn the world of producing, the world of development. She's so creative, and that's like the biggest compliment to what I do.
But what a lucky girl that she gets to learn that way from her dad and from your company, which is
It's
I
insane.
mean,
And she's good. Like, she
Yeah.
actually, I gave her a script to read, and I didn't even read it yet. I forgot that I didn't read it yet. And we had a call about the script, and she was so dialed in. She had notes, she had thoughts, she had ideas.
Wow.
And she was like, Dad, what do you think? And I was like, shut up, okay? Because you don't tell me what I think. It's for me to listen. And I didn't want her to know that I didn't read the script yet.
Right.
Yeah, but I had no idea what she was talking
She's
about.
coming in handy.